Good in the hood, YouTube. This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing another video. Today, I wanted to do a video related to the Power Rangers movie that's going to be coming out in 2017. Obviously, for those that have been watching my channel, you know that I've done discussions several times over in regard to rumors, cast reveals. You name it. I've done a lot of that stuff. One of the things that I haven't touched upon really, and it is something that has been mentioned, but the focus is obviously a lot smaller because it's more of like an extra detail, but it's still important to note, is that aspect of bringing up locations and, buildings and all that kind of stuff that's sort of like hidden in the background that I haven't really talked about much on this channel in regards to the movie, and yet they've been pretty good about giving us information regarding location, scenes, and all that other stuff. So I wanted to, talk to you guys all about that. And I thought that it would be good to just have talk about the locations, props, things that they've been doing so far, just to give you a sense of all of that and more. And I've seen it a lot because I view a lot of the sites that tend to over time post things early and give you some sense of where things are going on. For those that are curious, and part of the reason why I'm actually looking down is because I'm trying to just make sure that I have things popped up correctly. The thing is that the Power Rangers movie is supposed to be taking place in Vancouver. Now, the thing is that to our knowledge, we're supposed to see it as a newer version, obviously, of Angel Grove, which, was the original high school that the teens went to from the original show. Obviously, they don't want obviously they can't really use the same, setting and all that, and also they probably don't want to use the same setting as they used back in that time, and also the thing is that the setting, most of those settings have changed significantly, so that's part of the reason too. I hope that I will be able to find, I'm just trying to find some of these images right now. Just recently, they posted stuff in regard to, the school location, the all sorts of stuff regarding that, and so I was interested in it, of course. They've shown off the buses, what they're doing with that. They've shown the inside of the gyms. They've shown what the town looks like. It's like this, smaller town. I should just go to where I found it originally. That would make more sense. And it's all really, really cool stuff to just see. All that shown now. Obviously, we've seen the locations, we've seen the buses, we know where it is, it's all taking place in Canada, all this filming, there's been a lot of early, imagery and stuff for it, and, obviously, it's a big deal. Now, one of the things that's been talked about more and more so, and that is, I found out where it was. It's in Kamloops. The location is Kamloops, Vancouver. Well, Kamloops, Canada or whatever. I mean, it's taking place in Canada. Now, I wanted to just talk about this kind of stuff just because, it's interesting. It's a little different. Personally, I don't live in Canada, but it's still interesting to know that they are, those kind of things are taking place in regular settings. Now, one thing people have to always remember, yes, the people scenes are completely original, and yes, there will be times where we see them and people have found footage and stuff, but a lot of the footage that has already been confirmed that a lot of it will be converted and changed. Now obviously the school stuff probably gonna be the same, so if you see any of that footage, pretty lucky. But what I will say right now is that it's still early to say, and they've already confirmed that if you're expecting to find a lot of footage that's going to, resemble what we're going to see in the actual movie, it's not going to happen because they're going to be green screening a lot of it, so it's going to be very different, most likely. and it's going to change things up and how we're going to see it in the movies, which is smart because a lot of times people manage to find images and find ways to get a little sneak peek when they're not supposed to, and they're good now at being aware of that, because the show tends to be the case where people tend to do that. So that's a big thing. The other reason why I wanted to bring this up also is because I believe today the 24th. I believe it. Well, when I'm doing this, I'm trying to think of this up. Yes, the day that I'm doing this right now is the 24th of March. Why is that important? So key. In 1 year from now, 1 year, the movie will be released. Key point. And I remember seeing that today. I was like, wait, is that right? 1 year from now, this movie will be released. So that's another reason why I thought, might as well do something, talk about it with you guys. Are you excited for this movie? Obviously, is something that else that I wanted to bring up. These settings and stuff, it's cool to see those extra details. Obviously, we're waiting for other things. I mean, some things that I'm hoping to hear about soon, like, are we going to get like a green screen animated like command center, or is it going to be a real building? And if so, like, what are they going to do with it? Because, like, I would love to know what kind of command center they're going to do. Also, what's the villain base going to look like? Is it going to be something that resembles, like, being on the moon? Or is it going to be something completely original? Or, like, what are they doing in that regard? Also, are we going to get Ernie's juice bar? We have this school, but the other place where the kids love to hang out, and it's one of the two main places that they went to, is either the school or the juice bar, because those were the two big locations, and, that makes sense. Personally, I would love to know if they go that route, because I personally would love to see that. Now, would they necessarily mirror it? We'll have to wait and see. I would love it, but I wouldn't necessarily say I wouldn't expect it, but I wouldn't necessarily say I would expect it. It would be cool, but I don't necessarily expect it. I want to hope, but I can't say for sure. So, this is kind of like a random talk video just about it, but what are you guys hoping for? What locations are you hoping? Do you think that we're going to get Ernie's juice bar? Do you think we're going to get some really unique and different command center? Are we going to get like a Zordon, in the whole entire containment system? Or are we going to get a real person this time? How do you think we're going to do that? I'm very curious about all this stuff. I mean, that whole entire, like, the head in the jar thing, it's not that hard to do even now. And back then, I mean, that was the 90s, and I mean, that's not that long ago, but I mean, it's more than 20 years now. So, I'm curious myself as to what they're going to do with this and how everything's going to work out, because it's exciting, This movie is definitely has gotten some good attention, and I can't wait to see where it goes, and I can't wait till we get our first trailer eventually, and also more cast information in regard to, who's playing some of the side villains, who's playing, like, are we getting any cameos? Are we going to get, a Zordon character and an Alpha character? Are we going to get original voice actors like Richard Horowitz to play Alpha? Are we getting someone brand new to play Alpha? Are we getting how are we going to do all that? I'm waiting for all that. Please tell me in the comments what you guys are waiting for. I have a lot of hopes, and they're trying to be original, but at the same time, like, keep things in the perspective of, you're trying to take the original series but do it in a new way. But let's see what they keep, let's see what they change, and let's see what things are going to be kept but changed in certain ways. I want to know all that. So please leave your comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and I'll see you guys next time.